Thank you, Mike, for asking the question. My thoughts now on how is AI going to impact the coaching industry over the next few years, you know, around service delivery, particularly chatbots, one-on-one, live courses, evergreen courses, masterminds. It's great that you actually listed that. Um, yeah, AI, if a coach is not using AI, I'm gonna say definitely they are being left behind by coaches who are using AI smartly, coaches who are using AI um, paired with their own intelligence and wisdom, because there are two ways to use AI. Outsource all your thinking and put out what's called AI slop. That's a technical term now that's quite popular, AI slop, which basically means you read an article, you read a social media post, you're like, that's obviously AI. And it's so AI that it turns you off because you feel like there's no human presence grounding that piece of work. Now, to be honest, a lot of content is now written by AI, even with humans. But and I'm so I use AI so much I can pretty much tell, okay, that's at least partly AI. But when I see that that's not totally AI, that's at least partly AI. And I think more of us will, I think, you know how when stock photography came out, you know how we all got trained, not officially trained, but just by experience, we all just became aware of what's stock photo versus real photo, right? Like, oh, that's so stock. It's like, who trained you on that? You didn't get trained. You just saw thousands of pictures and you started to see the difference between a real picture and a stock photography, right? Same thing with CGI, right? Computer generated illustration or computer generated graphics on in movies. Like we all got trained over the years. Oh, that's such CGI. That's not a real scene of whatever happening. Well, now it's harder to tell because AI is advancing so fast. It's harder to tell. Is that Sora? Was that real? Like I can't even tell. Is that Sora 2? Or is that real? And thankfully, Sora 2 is now putting the word Sora on timestamp or stamped on all their videos. Anyway, so AI is going to get better and better such that it will solve this problem of AI slop, but still the human presence behind it will always add something special, some extra sauce to make it feel more real. And I think that's important. In terms of service delivery, um, I have noticed that at least up to now, people aren't like my clients aren't using my chatbots to the frequency that I hoped for. So because they're using ChatGPT, they're using the other things. So I think bringing AI chat, for example, to support clients has to be using a better tech than ChatGPT, because otherwise they'll just use ChatGPT. So you have to say, no, this was trained very specifically on this framework. Okay. And here are some examples of questions you can ask that you're going to get a better answer here than ChatGPT. So you have to train your clients. Like at this point, at some point when it gets cheaper, video chat will be revolutionary for coaches. So right now it would cost me something like $300 a month to do video chat, to have a video chat bot of George Cow. It's too much money for me to justify right now. I think for the Tony Robbins of the world, obviously that's nothing and they can justify that. But for solopreneurs, I think few of us are willing to justify something that we're like, I don't know how much is going to be used, right? Um, and so that's going to become $30 a month, probably by the end of next year, maybe by 2027. And when it's $30 a month for your video avatar to chat with your clients and with your audience, then it's going to be revolutionary because, and especially if the longer we wait, the more real it's going to be. It's going to be like this. You can't tell if it's George Cow real, George Cow AI in 3 years. It's going to be hard to tell unless there's a little stamp that says, AI avatar. And I think the stamping will become more of a regulation thing. So I think in the next few years, what you should watch for are the advance of customized chatbots. So I have two chatbots right now, one that's trained on all of my course content and one that's trained on all my free content. Interestingly, I've noticed that the one that's trained on my free content is used more frequently. And here's why: because the free content bot is more advanced technology. It's smoother, it gets better answers. There's a voice option. People can talk to it audioly. It doesn't cost me more by talking audioly to it. It sounds kind of like me. It sounds like 60% like me. And so that's better than the Simplero chatbot right now is not yet advanced enough where it's going to be better than ChatGPT. Even though it's trained on all my course content, it's still a little bit dumb, I've noticed. And so people prefer my Delphi bot, even though the content itself isn't as advanced as the Simplero course bot. Anyway, this is why it does matter. I think we have to pay attention to and those of us who use Simplero, please let's keep pushing Simplero to make the bot at least as good as Delphi, if not better. But yeah, so look for the tech advancements in AI customized chatbots. Secondly, the other ways of delivering courses is this. AI can improve either the quality of your courses or the quantity of your courses. It's kind of hard to do both. Like, quality and quantity at the same time. You just have to work harder and work longer hours. I wouldn't want you to do that, but pay attention to notice which vector you want to do. You want to use AI to improve the quality of your courses, which means doing deep research, using Notebook LM, like using AI to do more research so you feel like your course is freaking grounded on like the best of the academic research out there, or whatever research data out there about your field. It's not just, oh, I have some good idea. I have some good ideas. I'm going to talk about them on a course. But no, this is grounded, and you can promote it that way. This course is grounded in the best scientific literature about da 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 da. And that used to be like, what did you get a PhD? How long did it take you to do that? Now it's like, no, it took me a weekend to to create a grounded course. So I think, and of course, using AI to help you write the sales page, create the imagery, that's so much easier. So I think the delivery part, people who are not using AI have to go get PhDs, have to hire research assistants, have to hire copywriters and graphic designers. You're saving a lot of money on that, and you're saving time. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm trying to be like kind of a little bit like, okay, AI is helping to create higher quality courses. I hope it's also helping me to create more. Actually, it's not. I've decided to launch fewer courses in 2026. So definitely, I'm using AI just to ground the quality of my courses now, and the speed of which I create sales pages, which means I get to work less, which means I get more human time for deeper reflection, and so yes, use AI to create, as long as you don't outsource your thinking, but you're using it to say this is higher quality coursework, client preparation, um, sales content, sales pages, business plans, whatever. Like, I'm using AI to create higher quality and also freeing up my time. Then I think you are using AI in the right way to survive and thrive as a coach. So I should talk about the survive part. As video, as this tech gets more advanced, it's also eating away at our coaching revenue. Because Delphi, for example, you go there, you can chat with Tony Robbins, you can chat with Arnold Schwarzenegger, you can chat with Brandon Burchard, you could chat with any coach that's well known. They probably have a Delphi soon or something like that on their own website, and that's eating away at all of us small coaches. And it's true, and especially when video chat comes online, it's like, why would I talk to you, George, when I can talk to fill in the blank business guru on a video chat that looks just like them, and it's only $30 a month to talk with them for hours every month, whereas how much you have to pay you, right? And so we have to, it's like this should be a YouTube video title. You only have 1 year left. It's like you've seen those, but it's true. We only have 1 year left before the influencer video chatbots are so good that why would I chat with anyone other than Byron Katie or Brene Brown? Their video chatbot is really good. Why would I chat with you, no name person that sometimes follow on Instagram? Why would I do that? We have 1 year left. What do we do in this 1 year? We have to make what Tony Robbins, Brene Brown, and those people can't do. I'm biased to say this. Net caring, of course, right? It's my next course. Sign up today. So you'll notice my answers over the years are always biased towards whatever course I'm launching next. I can't help it. I'm human. Right? This is not AI. Okay. So I hallucinate more than AI. No, but I do think that it's true. It's like, well, in a perfect video chatbot avatar world for coaching, for therapy, for consulting, for whatever, EFT. Why couldn't there be a video expert, EFT influencer who says, let me walk you through on a video, and then they know how to pause just long enough for you to do your thing. Then not even that, they can see your video and they can say, no, you're tapping that too hard, or you're tapping in the wrong place. That's coming. That's all coming. Okay. You have 1 year left. We have 1 year left. What do we do in that 1 year? We have to create real heart connections with our audience. I'm about to start promoting a new body of work, a little framework. No, I think it's going to be an important framework called Tiny Audience Great Business, or Tiny Audience Authentic Business. You can tell me what I should call it. I think that not even starting now, starting probably 3 years ago, it's been so hard to build an audience now. It's been because social media became interest media. It's no longer, oh, I follow so and so. I follow so and so. When I go on Facebook, that's who I know. You notice you go on Facebook, Instagram, you don't. Every other post is some page you never heard of. Same thing with YouTube, right? Same thing with LinkedIn. Everywhere, it's interest media now, not social media. So whatever interest you have, they'll show you all the pages you've never seen before, and the ones you follow, it'll be a minority now. So honestly, I don't think a big audience is a realistic goal anymore. And I don't think it needs to be. I think it's a bit of a fool's errand now to try to build a big audience or even a medium-sized audience. I think it's much more realistic, and you can thrive. And actually, I think it's a blessing in disguise that we have tiny audiences. I mean, a couple hundred followers. That's it. A couple hundred followers, 20% of whom are your clients, or 50% of whom. So the new work going forward that I'm going to be promoting now is not 10,000 followers, because that right now is the current number that they're giving out there. For like, well, if you want a sustainable business as a coach, 10,000 followers. That's not just 10,000 like random followers, 10,000 real followers. Okay. No. Now I'm going to promote 300 real followers going forward. 300, maybe even 150, because then you can keep in touch with all 150. Like we're going back. It's like the old is new again. In the AI age, that's even more true. Imagine a creator you follow who you have actual human connection with. Like, because you have a DM conversation, and you feel like they really care about you and they really understand you a bit, or maybe you even had a Zoom call with or whatever. Like 150 real followers, 50 of whom become clients, is not unlikely. Okay. Really. So it's like some of you are like, well, I already have more than 150. Yeah. Get to know them now. Right. Like out of your 500 newsletter subscribers, maybe there's only 150 real people. I mean, not real people who are meant for your work. So the work going forward is not quantity of followers. I'm going to not promote that anymore. I'm going to promote, what are the percentage of your followers you actually know? That is the new content creators' work. And that's what AI can't do, right? Because AI is going to be going for quantity. People who use AI are still very much in the quantity game. It's like, no, I'm tired. Yeah, I don't need the quantity. What I need is deeper connection with my followers, more joy, more meaningfulness, and actually more sales. Because who are they going to sign up for? Am I going to sign up to talk Tony Robbins bot, or this guy, this gal that I have been having DM conversations with, who I went on a webinar and they really answered my question and they really seem to care. Sign up with them. So, and increasingly, the other thing is increasingly, there's an interesting thing happening with AI and coaching and therapy is that at first I thought, oh no, it's going to eat away at all of our coaching, spots. The coaching clients are going to just use AI instead of using us. But then that actually what's happening is that more and more people in the world, billions of people in the world are now going to be more savvy about coaching and therapy than before. Did you know that basically therapy, personal development is one of the top things people use ChatGPT for? Like counseling, personal growth, like what do I do in this situation? That kind of thing. And so people are going to become more savvy. So they're going to be really curious now. What's it like to work with a human coach? Okay. So I think the rising tide, right? So there are more people who are going to be coaching, therapy, curious. At the same time, there are going to be wealthier people who are going to say, human meetings are going to become a premium, are going to be kind of like a, what do you call that? What do you call those? Like at the fancy farmers market, they have special cheeses and special this. Artisanal coaching. I'm not going to use ChatGPT. I'm going to use artisanal coaching with a real human, George Cow, George. So it's going to and there's going to be there is going to be more of a class divide, sadly, I think, going forward with inflation and with AI job taking and things like that. But the rich are going to be uber rich, and there's going to be a lot of rich people who are more personal development savvy who are going to hire us. So that's why you need to get to know your audience, and you need to net care with them. And for the poorer folks, we have our courses and our group programs, and then but you're going to have some uber rich people in your audience, because as they lay off people, stocks are going to go up, and the rich get richer, but that means they don't know how to spend their money, and you need to teach them how to spend their money. I'm being serious. You need to teach rich people how to spend their money. They need to spend money on personal growth, and so really your content. I'm not saying your content should speak to rich people, but don't adjust your thinking, because right now you might not consider yourself a rich person, but adjust your thinking to realize that there are some people in your audience who are just going to get richer and richer and richer. And you need to keep them in mind and don't only speak to someone of whatever financial means you are, whether you're rich or poor or whatever you consider yourself. Speak to the soul. Speak to the soul and assume that people can hire you at different price points. There are going to be some who can say, listen, I can afford your $20 a month membership. Like that's even pushing it a little bit. Okay. And some can say 20,000 a year. Okay. No big deal. My Bitcoin went up a lot. So 20,000 a year, whatever. Yeah. So please put both put both offers out there. Have a high ticket offer. Don't be attached to when someone signs up for that, inquires for that, but you need it out there as a price juxtaposition for, wait, you also have a $40 a month thing? Wow. Okay. What a great deal. I've been advising everybody to do this. If you go to my Facebook page, I have a pinned post for my high ticket offer. I'm not attached to whoever wants it. Very few people inquire about it. A few people do, actually. And it surprises me, but way more people sign up for my lower ticket things, but it suddenly makes my lower ticket things cheap. So anyway, I went into much more than AI, but I hope this is helpful, and I look forward to seeing your comments as well below.